All right. Welcome everybody to our Tuesday Lunch and Learns. I'm so excited to be training today on some tips for success. I know we've had some amazing trainings in the first of this year, January and February. They've just been fantastic so far. So I want to hopefully keep that going and just get you guys excited about some more things we can do as we end the month of February. Can you guys believe it? We're already in March tomorrow. So it's crazy to me that we're already, ready for another month and spring, right? We're ready for spring. So this is the time, as all of you guys know, there is a leadership training in May. If you are running for Maverick to be able to go to that leadership training and qualify to be able to come and get that, then take some of these tips and run with them in March. Hit those goals, make sure that you're doing what you can, because really and truly, the biggest part of our business is that consistency, which is on here. But even if you fall short of your goals, what I want to encourage you is you're still going to be building your business. And so making sure that at every opportunity we're running for the goals and making big goals that we have, and anything that's coming up with the company, do those things, because even if you don't meet it, which of course you absolutely can, we can help you, we can show you how to do those things and taking that action. But even if you don't meet that specific goal, you are making progress and you're building your business. So I just want to encourage you guys with that before we get started. So I said that this is going to be 10 tips for success in your business, but I actually have 14. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me share my screen and let me know when you guys can see my screen, and hopefully you see the whole thing nice and large.
Yes, it's perfect, Samantha.
Perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to leave this up for everyone to look at. And as you go back, if you listen, watching a replay, any of those kind of things, you'll be able to see this as I'm talking. But I'm just going to go step by step through all of these. And we can discuss too. If anyone has questions, if anyone has, maybe one of these tips is hard for you, or maybe you have a way to make it easier that you found. So please feel free to unmute. This does not need to be like a lecture style. But these are 14 tips for success that I think are really going to help us in our herbal alchemy business year round, but definitely in this season of spring. It's renewal, it's rejuvenation. I think a lot of us have, I know myself, went into that winter mode after Christmas and holiday rush of kind of cocooning. And it's time to break free of that. It's time to really, really get going with our business. So number one is only sell what you genuinely use and enjoy. Now, can you sell the other things that we offer? Absolutely. But are you going to have a stronger testimonial and conviction to the things that you actually use and enjoy? Yes, you will. So people will be able to tell when you are sharing on your stories, or if you are at an event and, talking to people. If you're just in the grocery store and, you're in the beauty aisle or something and somebody's talking to you, they're going to be able to tell if you actually use and enjoy our body lotion bars, or if you're just trying to sell them a body lotion bar. There's a difference between using it, having a testimonial of it, and just trying to sell it to someone. Does everyone agree with that? Thumbs up if you agree with that. Okay, awesome. So to be able to sell and to share with people what you genuinely use and enjoy, that means you have to use the products, guys. We've got to use the products. So I'm not saying you have to have, a huge subscribe and save order every month. I'm not saying that you have to use every single product. I'll tell you guys the truth. I don't use every single product, but the products I use, I absolutely love. And I 100% am gushing and telling people about those things that I absolutely love and I cannot live without. So find the things in our product line that you love. Do I think all of our products are great? Yes, I do. But I don't use some of them for different reasons, and that's okay. But you find the things that you absolutely love, and find 2 or 3, especially, that you use daily on a daily basis. For me, collagen, brain activation, detox, body lotion bar, facial method. So, I mean, I use a lot of the products, guys. there's not a lot I don't use, but I'm just saying, if you can't do all of that, then at least choose a few, at least be using that charcoal bar. Man, if I could tell people a couple to start with, it would be charcoal bar would be my number one for your face, because it changes your idea of what soap needs to be and a cleanser needs to be for your face. And the collagen is another one. I absolutely love that collagen, and brain activation. Well, and there's another one too. It's the facial lotion bars. So, okay, 4 things you need to be using, but find your own too. And make sure that you're using those and telling people about them. Okay. Number 2, identify your ideal target audience. I remember Beth did an amazing training on this, of talking about who our ideal target audience is, and the different audiences that we each have. My audience is not going to be the same necessarily as maybe Jenny's is, or, you know, as Julie's is. And that's okay. I'm probably going to attract different people to me that want to be in my realm of influence. And that's exactly how it's supposed to be. So figure out who your people are. Most likely for me, I am no longer in my 20s. I can talk to people in their 20s, but that's probably not my target audience. Really, my target audience are going to be those women from 35 to 50. That's my target audience, because I'm right sandwiched in between there. And so those are my ladies. Those are my tribe. So that's who I want to talk to. So once you know who your target audience is, find out where they are and show up in that place. Is your target audience in Facebook groups, in, you know, Facebook? I'm not talking about pages, but actual groups. If they're there, show up in those places. Start to comment in those places. If your target audience is on Instagram, go and show up on those accounts where they are. Start commenting, start following the people that follow the person that you want to be like, and show up for those people, and then start creating content that they're going to see that's going to resonate with them. Okay, number 4 is selling by storytelling. And I'm going to add to that, I should have put on there, and serving. So storytelling and adding value and service. That's how we're going to sell. That's how we're going to sell. We're not going to just, you know, throw it out there. So you see a lot of brands that they just, like big brands, they'll just start putting out there. Let's take Pottery Barn, for instance. They'll just throw out, you know, a picture of a room and go buy these things to make your room look like this. That's not how we sell. We don't sell by saying, you know, here's a picture of our body lotion bar, go buy it. That's not going to entice people to come in. They need to hear the story behind it. That, you know, you've been suffering with eczema for years and years, and then started using this body lotion bar. And it doesn't have to be you. It can be somebody else from the Discover Good Living group, or, you know, different testimonials in the company. And that's actually further down on here, I think. But use those testimonials and tell people why this is amazing, and give them that value. And that's how you're going to sell it. Okay. Number 5, distinguish yourself with unique branding. So when you're working your herbal alchemy business, you can absolutely pull the corporate images and posts and put them up as your own. But I will tell you this, if you will take your own picture of you with your body lotion bar, and even if you use most of the same words that corporate is using, if you take even your own picture to brand it as you are the ones that is using this, you're the one that is telling people about this, it changes things for people. They connect with you on a much deeper level than if you are taking just the really beautiful styled photos from corporate that we all think in our brain, oh no, that's so much better, because they have a gorgeous, aesthetically pleasing picture of this. What I'm telling you is, it's really not. People want to see real. People want to connect with someone real. They know if they get this beautiful, you know, styled picture, and that's all you're seeing is the product, then they're probably not going to get that personal connection and interaction when they buy that product either. So think of that when you are putting out posts, when you're branding yourself, people want to feel in your post the same way they're going to feel when they buy from you. So if you have a picture of you, further out, zoomed out of you actually applying the body lotion bar on your arm or something like that, that's going to give them a connection of, I know her face. I know she's using that. I know that she knows what she's talking about when she's telling me the story of even someone else's testimonial. They're going to have that connection to you. Okay, so distinguishing yourself with unique branding. All right, keep moving. Number 6, talk to as many people as you can and follow a schedule. So we want to do those daily action steps, income producing activities, talking to people. You cannot have a business if you do not talk to people. So talk to people, talk to as many people as you can. You guys test out every single strategy you've ever heard on everybody. I want you guys to go out there and test out all of it and fall flat on your face. Because when you do, you learn, oh, I just totally messed that up. I totally verbally vomited everything all over them. Next time I'm going to do it different. But sometimes when you get excited and you start talking to people and you start telling them, you learn from that. So don't be afraid and don't let that fear of, what are these guys going to think of me? Just go do it. Go do a live, go do an Instagram. You know what? And I would start if you're scared of talking to people in your social media, start in your stories. Start in your stories of live talking to people in your stories, because less people see it. And so you don't have to worry as much. But it's a great way. People look at stories that want to know what you're doing, if this makes sense. So when you post, yes, people want to see that too, but your stories are really people that really want to connect with you more. So if you start there, you're going to get more genuine interactions, and you're also going to have a little bit more of a tighter nucleus of people that you're going to be talking to, that you won't have to be as nervous. And so start there. But what I'm saying when I say fall flat on your face is, don't worry about, I'm going to fall flat on my face. Just go do it. Just go start talking about whatever it is that you just learned about, maybe one of our products, or gut health, or something that can be completely unrelated, getting more sleep in your day, whatever it is that you are giving value, just go do it. And even if you have your dog, like mine did, just run around the room and zoom around and you're like, oh, what are they doing back there? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, let it go and just go for it, and talk to as many people as you can, live or on your social media, because the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to get. The more you're going to realize, nobody cares if my dog's running around. Nobody cares if my dog starts barking. Nobody cares if, somebody rings my doorbell or anything else. We don't have to be perfect. So talk to as many people as you can. You can't have a business if you don't talk to people, and you don't need to be perfect. Okay, number 7, always follow up with your prospects. Beth hit on this a few weeks ago, and I cannot explain how important this is. Always follow up. That is key to your business. Number 8, this one, giving away free samples and extras. So if you have someone interested in herbal alchemy, in anything, carry around little samples of the soap. That is super easy. It's something that isn't going to melt or, be messy or whatever in your purse. Give them a free sample. People love little freebies. And you exchange information. Make sure you get their information. That's key thing though. And also, if people are asking, offer to send them a little sample. I always just cut up the soap so it's actually a little bit smaller probably than the corporate samples, and send those out, or have those in my bag. So free samples and extras is always good. Number 9, break up large tasks and goals into bite-sized tasks, and make sure you are tracking your goals. So if you have a huge goal of, I want to reach this, this level, I want to reach Maverick so I can go to the leadership training, or, something like that. Break it into bite-sized daily goals, and then make sure you are tracking. If you aren't tracking, you guys, there's really kind of no point, because you have to track what you're doing to know what is working and what's not working. You need to keep track of a schedule of how many hours you're actually putting into your business, so that when you look and you go, oh, I hit this goal, I over exceeded what I thought I would. That took me, 22 hours a week to do. Now I know if I want to meet that goal, I can probably spend 18 hours if I really schedule everything just like I wanted to, and I can meet that goal. That's going to give you time back in your life. And it's also going to save you time if you look and you realize, oh, I got on Facebook to post this, and then I spent 2 hours just scrolling through other people's feed. You're going to realize, oh, maybe I need to set myself a timer to say, I've got 10 minutes to put this post up, and to keep myself focused and on track. And that's my business amount of time. And then I've got to get off of that and do something else that's going to produce income. Okay. So number 10, create strategic partnerships. I love this one. Find someone who is not in your herbal alchemy business that you can create a partnership with. Find someone that, and they might eventually become a partner in the business with you, but find someone that does something, that complements your business. Find a salon owner that would like to get some free products that you can go and have an event at their salon. Find people, or maybe your hairstylist is wanting to promote, your collagen, because that's something that her clients are going to want to use. Find partnerships, strategic partnerships that you can use in your business. Number 11, highlight reviews and testimonials. We already kind of talked about that, so I'm going to skip over that one. Number 12, not skip over, use your testimonials, use them in your business, use them in your life, use them in your posts. Number 12, network locally. So get involved in your immediate area. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to go and do events in your area, but go and do a networking group, go to different places where you can promote herbal alchemy. I think that because we are such a global and definitely national, we're not quite global with our company yet, but as a society, we're much more global. We're much more big scale. And I think that we forget that we have a gold mine sitting in our own local areas. And I think if we tap into our local communities and our network locally, you will be able to expand your business more than you ever realized. It doesn't have to be something that you reach out to, people in the next state or across the country. It can be a local group that you are around, like I said, and that the strategic partnerships, work with people locally, work with the people you've been doing business with and shopping at their places for years and years and years. Okay, so our last two, be persistent and committed. And our last one goes with that, but don't compare your business or the way you do your business to other people. That's a huge, huge one for success. Stop comparing. And I should have put and instead or. Guys, I didn't proofread that. I said, or get shiny object syndrome. That doesn't really make sense when I'm reading it, but you know what I mean. Don't get the shiny object syndrome where there's something new, there's something that's sidetracking you, whatever it is. Stay focused, be persistent, be committed. Don't compare yourself. Realize that this is exactly where you need to be. And nothing, even that new, company, whatever it is that you've heard about, that someone's having so much success or whatever it is, they are having to do, this is the honest truth, they're having to do every single one of these things that we're talking about, and every single thing that Beth has trained you, every single thing that Mary's trained you, every single thing that Jen has trained you on, they're having to do all of those things in their business to have success. So the point that I'm making with be persistent and committed is plant yourself where you want to be, make that choice, and then stop looking around. Do number 14, take action. Don't wait for when you're ready, when you're quote unquote ready, when you've had all the trainings, when you've done, you're in this perfect state, you're never going to be there. So make your commitment to herbal alchemy and start taking action. Be persistent. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. And don't get distracted. Be focused, take action, And those two at the end, 13 and 14, really are the keys, you guys, to having success and to being successful in your herbal alchemy business. And I hope that these things have been helpful as you are getting ready to gear up for spring to really take your business to the next level. And if you haven't already committed yourself to maybe recommit, to really get focused, really be persistent with this and take huge action. So that's all I have, ladies. Anybody have any comments or questions?
I don't see anything in the chat, but that was awesome, Samantha. Does somebody have a question?
Yeah, I have a question. Hey, Sam, great tips. It's Vivian.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, when you think about doing a partnership with like a nearby hairstylist or a Pilates person or whatever, what should the commitment be? Like other than you going and using their services, is there something else that they may be expecting from you? Or
I think with each partnership, it's going to be different. I know, so my hairstylist, and the reason I brought that up is because when I go and get my hair done, I just brought her samples and so I brought her samples and I gave them to her. And the next time I went in, I just asked her if she had been able to try them, what she thought. And I was upfront with her. I said, we had actually been in another business together, not on the same team, but just in another business together. And I said, I definitely am not trying to, sell you on all this stuff if you aren't interested. And she's like, no, actually, I need it. So I let her lead with it of telling me that she wants a good collagen and she has clients to ask her all the time. And so she's like, yeah, I definitely think this is a great thing. And I said, well, at that point in time, we had just launched, our referral codes that people could use their referral code and have people attached to them. So I was like, you can sign up without having to have any part of like actually doing the business and just, refer people and then give them $10 off their first order. You're going to get a $10 credit. And then we can build from there on that. And she was like, oh, that's fantastic. But so that's an individual hairstylist relationship. And you could do that for a whole salon. You could go in, you could actually contact a salon and say, hey, I'm a representative for, a clean company. I would love to come in and talk to you guys about the benefits of this collagen and see if this is something that anyone wants to be a partner with and just go in and set that up. I mean, I know some people have done like they'll provide lunch like for the salon and then whoever's there, they'll do a presentation for them and kind of tell them about it and say these are the things that I have that we offer and you can set this up, on your station, or you could use the body lotion bar to like give someone, like the hand massages while they're getting their hair done or whatever they're processing, all that kind of stuff. Talk about the collagen, whatever it might be that you want to talk to them about.
Right.
But those are ways to do that. So you could set up a formal, like, I'm going to talk to all of the stylists here, or just bring it up to your own stylist, or if you have people that and you can, message people on Instagram. Hey, I have an awesome collagen and I'd love to share this with you. It's something that you could offer to your clients and be able to earn some commission on,
Yeah, no, definitely. Great tips. Going to think about who to reach out to.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, Beth, it might have been you that talked about what some of your girls have been doing of going and asking salons, like doing basically a pop-up in the salon. And then, so I don't know, and that's another partnership, the opportunity to ask for too. Could you explain that just a little bit more too, again?
So what people are doing is not just salons. It can be a salon, it can be whatever, it can be any store. They're going and they are offering to purchase a gift card from that place and give it away if they'll allow them to set up shop there, set up a display or a table there for the day. and they'll give that gift card away to somebody who comes in that they talk to, somebody who kind of registers with them, somebody who gives them their information, or, you know, maybe you're not really supposed to do it so that it's somebody who purchases, because that's kind of illegal, but just somebody who has given information and that they have talked to. And then they'll give that gift card from the salon or the business to one of those people. So it's a win for everybody.
Yeah. So another great way to think of partnerships too. So many ideas with that, and so much to think about with those strategic partnerships. And so many businesses, chiropractors. I mean, just think of, we are in health and wellness and clean living. I mean, think of all the different people, you know, the massage therapist, you know, things like that, that you can partner with. So great questions though. Great questions. Okay. We are at time. If there aren't any more questions, let me just check the chat really quick. All right. Sounds like we're good. Thank you everybody for coming today. Appreciate it. And definitely share with those who couldn't make it so that they can watch the replays, and let's have a fantastic spring.
Thank you.
Thank you, Samantha.
Thank you.